Today we're unboxing a Synology 1621 Plus. And to go in it, we have 3 Seagate Exos 14 terabyte drives. Have a nice plastic handle with Synology on it. One box snugly fits right inside the other box. Now opening the inner box, let's see what we have in here. A little box. It's got 1, 2 Ethernet cords, bunch of screws, little, I guess, keys, and a power cord. Installation guide, and the NAS. This is the NAS sitting on the side, and you can see the foam is well formed and like welded, so it fits very snugly. But the bottom is just taped. And we can see the bottom, nice rubber feet. Looks like an access panel, and that might be for the M.2 memory. So let's take the cover off and flip it over. So here's the 1621 Plus, the front of it. There's a USB port hiding at the bottom right. And these drive bays, just you push in, the door kind of pops out, and then the drive bay just slides right out. We'll load the hard drives in there and slide them back in to the little click, and the keys, this little plastic key fits right in there. Turn it, and then the door won't press in, so the drive bay is locked in there. So let's get these 3 hard drives loaded in and then power it up. Oh, this is kind of tricky with one hand. I got it. So, get this open. And that thing has its own airbag. Well, that's pretty cool. I couldn't get this out of here with one hand, but as you can see, the little airbag just kind of, you pull this back, and the drive will just kind of slide out like that. This is the first time I've seen this design. My other hard drives had like a plastic tray on each end that slid off, so this is kind of neat. Alright, here's the drive unwrapped. Pretty fancy looking. It's interesting, here's some older drives. This is a Western Digital 2 terabyte and Seagate Skyhawk 4 terabyte. You can see the side is all black. Same with this one. But the back of this Exos drive is very smooth, and it's got a metal cap all the way around. Just looks very premium. Alright, so now to load up the drives. We're going to start with bay 1. And of course the back goes towards the rear, and these drive bays have kind of like little nubs here that fit into the screw holes on the hard drive. So we're going to set that down there. Okay, well, it looks like those nubs come out. So there's a panel on the side that pulls off. See the nub there. So once you pull these out, then the hard drive will sit in there. Very nice fit. And then these will just snap back in to secure the hard drive in place. All right, and now that it's all secured in there, we're just gonna slide it in, push it all the way in at the top, and then close the bottom till it snaps in. And we'll finish doing that same thing for drives 2 and 3. One little tip here, the side piece might have a little trouble snapping back into place, and if that happens, just squeeze the hard drive down into the bay, and that'll help the holes line up so the side piece will snap in easier. Also, when you're trying to get this side piece out, it says to pull right here on the end, and it's got just a little, you can see that, just a little edge there that you can grab onto, but it is a little stiff sometimes, and it kind of feels like you're putting a lot of pressure on it. So you can pull on this and actually push with your thumb on the nub, and it really helps it come out easier. All right, so I got drives 1, 2, and 3 installed, but I do have an SSD drive laying around that I thought might be fun to throw in here and try out the SSD cache. So I'm gonna put that, this is the one, it's an older Crucial, I think it's a 256 gig. That'd be a nice little cache. So we'll see if there's a way to mount that. And it looks like there is. It looks like there's 4 screw holes. So we're gonna see if we can mount that up in there. All right, and it looks like those screw holes do match up. We had to take off the side piece because it got in the way. It has to sit flush against there. And then looking at the orientation of the hard drives in there, we can see that the SATA and power connectors are in the right location. So I'll go ahead and mount that in there so we can install this SSD. All right, so got all those drives installed, and afterwards I'm left with one side panel for a hard drive bay and all the screws that I didn't use. So it'd be nice if there was a good way to store those with the NAS, but I'll probably just have to get a baggie and keep them close by. Okay, and the final step is I'm just going to go ahead and lock these drives so I don't accidentally open them while they're running. There we go.